Yeah, it's honestly been so smooth, and the girls are a big testament to how I felt so comfortable here. And I said it in the fall, too, even just 2 months in, that it felt like I had been here for 4 years. The last 4 years, the connections I've made with these girls off the field and on the field have just been nothing short of incredible, and this has just been the best experience I could ask for a fifth year.
Riley, you've made some big contributions in your first few games as a Northwestern player. Can you speak about how you really developed chemistry with the Northwestern offense?
Yeah, I think it's just through the fall we spent a lot of time together, and not only at practice, but the girls make an effort to spend time with me off the field as well. Um, Everyone on this team has just been so welcoming, and I think that transitions onto field play, and not to mention the talent on this team. I feel so lucky to grow as a player and as a person, getting to play with these awesome girls, and just talent-wise, it's everything I could have asked for.
And then you talk about the transfer experience. There's a lot of other transfer on this team.
Yeah.
50 miles, 4 miles, Grace Fujimata. How has doing this experience with them helped you adjust to that?
Yeah, it's so awesome having other transfers come with me. Nikki and Grace I've played against my entire career, so when I found out that I'd have two other awesome Ivy transfers coming with me here, it just was like the icing on the cake. And Jordy and Jalen are also awesome additions to the team, and having other transfers is always nice, but I feel the same connection with them as I do with all the players who have been here for however many years.
Obviously, big win today. What do you think the team did right?
I think that we just applied the things that we learned in practice. With such short turnaround from game to game, there wasn't much time to really go over tactics from like the previous games, but I felt like when we did have the time to go over things, we really applied that today, and I think we played with confidence and heart, and we played for each other, and I think that really showed on the scoreboard and showed with all the different contributions that happened today.
You guys also had 10 assists tonight, out of 20 goals, half of them were assisted. What can you say about this team's unselfishness?
Yeah, this team is so unselfish. I think that nobody plays just for themselves. We play for each other, and at the end of the day, it's if we come out on top, it's about the fact that we play together, not who has whatever stats. And I think that that's something really important, is the we, not me mindset. Totally unselfish team, and we play for each other, and because we love each other. We love each other a lot. So.
Sammy, how would you assess how the season's gone so far?
Yeah, I think it's gone really well. I think we're playing really hard. I think we're figuring things out as we go along, but I'm really happy with the progress that we've made in a short amount of time.
Sammy, 18 ground balls tonight for you guys' team, 4 for yourself. Was that a concerted effort going into tonight, or did it just happen to be a flow?
I think we were just playing really hard, and I think with that, we were being aggressive, and I think ground balls are something that we've had to focus in on practice, and fighting for those ground balls and making sure that we're finishing the play all the way through. So I think that it's definitely translated from practice, but I think that that's just something that we were doing because we were being so aggressive and really, putting pride in our defense, and honestly on the offense and the ride too. I think we came up with a lot of ground balls throughout the field.
Sammy, Northwestern only beat Colorado by 1 on the draw, but it felt like you guys had possession most of the time. What do you think the defense did to help put the ball back in the Northwestern's hands?
Yeah, I think our big focus for this week was just communication, talking to each other, making sure we were all on a string and connected. And I think we did a really good job of that. And when we talk, we're a whole different defense. So I'm really proud of every single person that came in on the field on the D. I think we played really hard and had a lot of pride in our D.
With that in mind, obviously 2 newcomers at the starting lineup with Mary Carroll and Grace Fujimata. How has that been, getting to know them, getting to work with them, build that chemistry?
I love them. They're such hard workers, and I think that they just fit so well in the D that we have. And I think, honestly, Delaney too, like we all just have so much pride for defense and also for each other. Like we're playing for each other, we're not playing for ourselves. So I think that's a really cool thing to have. And we just really want to fight hard for each other, and we don't really want anyone to score on us if we don't have to. So it's just a really good thing to have like a collective goal with everyone on that D.
Colorado 17 turnovers, but also only 13 shots. How did you guys stop them from even getting the shots off?
Yeah, I think it goes back to the communication. We all just were kind of on a string, which I think really helped, and we were able to make sure our sticks were in the passing lanes, which really helped us be able to get knockdowns, but also just sometimes we didn't even have to touch the ball. We just kind of were in their face and they would throw the ball away, and that would just be a really good thing, and that we really focus on ball pressure in that zone D that we have. So I think the ball pressure was a really big factor in that.
And then you talked about the defensive aggression. That also shows up in the transition, where it's you, Emerson, Mary, and Payne. There's a lot of defenders and infielders leading the break. How important is it to you guys to have the ability for defenders to start the possession themselves?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I don't think people are always expecting us to run over the line and also to like stay over the line. I think that we all have just like a grit mentality of like we want to get the ball to someone to get it to the goal. And I think that if we're able to push that transition, it doesn't allow the defense to get set. And we know how much we don't like when they're transitioning down for us when we're playing defense. So I think we just make it a focus to do that to the other team.
See, next up is Syracuse. The last time you traveled to Syracuse, Northwestern suffered a close 1-goal loss. What's the mindset headed into that match?
Yeah, I think it's just what it's been the whole time. It's us. We just got to focus on ourselves, focus on like what we have to prove. They're a great team, and I think it's just an exciting thing that we get to play another ranked team, another good competitive team, and I think it's going to be a fun battle for us.
Talking about communication, how does it feel to play defense with like different goalkeepers in different parts of the game?
Yeah, I think everyone kind of flows really well together. I think we make it such an important thing to talk. So when we have that communication, I mean, Franny, Kara, Delaney, they all make sure that they're talking to us and making sure they're giving us what we need, which is really nice, and they can see everything. So I think that's just a really big thing, and they're really pressing out and being aggressive and getting turnovers, which has been a really big thing for us, and I think moving forward is going to be a huge factor as well.
Coach, big win today, 20-5. What are some of your general thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think, a lot of improvement. We've been trying to get better every game and just really meshing well together. And I thought on both sides of the ball, we did a pretty good job of coming together and playing off of each other.
Delaney Schweitzer transferred from Syracuse, obviously. Third game of the season, and was really a stonewall goal. So what can you talk about having her on the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's kind of been, building her confidence and, just learning what this program is like and just really bringing who she is. And, I think our other two goalies have been doing a phenomenal job as well. So we really feel that, we're really strong in that area right now. And, no matter what happens, we could turn to anyone, and she's been really doing a great job and gave us a big boost. Even when they got some early opportunities, she was able to make those saves.
Coach Taylor, 1 goal, 3 assists in her first career start. How would you assess her play this afternoon?
Yeah, she's been, it was preparation for Boston College. She was so locked in, just really focused and wanting to help the team prepare, and we just saw how strong she was, and then she got her opportunity and just really seized the moment. And then, we had a little shift in the lineup today, and we were able to start her, and she did a great job. She played simple, finished her opportunities, was a big threat out there. So really, really excited for her.
I think some of the factors are that allow your team, it seems like every game, to just get off to such a hot start.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to be ready. You want to compete as hard as you can. That's the fun part. And, we obviously weren't happy with that Boston College game where we didn't come strong from the beginning. So that, that's definitely been a focus of ours, and we'll continue. We're trying to, start fast and maintain our intensity throughout and finish strong.
Madison Smith went down with an injury earlier in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any update on her status?
Yeah, no, we don't have any update at this point, but, we're just hopeful that she'll be fine.
Coach, I asked Sammy this as well, but it was pretty even on the draw today, just 15-14 lead there, but it felt like you guys really dominated possession offensively. How do you think that translated?
Yeah, I think that our attackers did a great job of riding. Our defense did a great job of coming up with possessions. And, you have to learn how to win in a lot of different ways. You can't just always depend on the draw because sometimes it doesn't go your way. And, we were probably about 50-50 today, if I had to guess. Yeah, right around 50-50. So, then you have to rely on other ways to get the ball to your offense so they can do their thing. And I think our team did a great job collectively of doing that.
Coach, speaking of the offense, it's now the third game this season. You guys have put up 20 or more goals. What can you say about how quickly the transfers and the newcomers have been able to gel and put together such a strong offensive force?
Yeah, I think early on, like you saw, Maddie was really producing a lot, and Emerson was producing a lot, and some of the other attackers were not producing as much, and now you're seeing the whole offense is producing and the middies. So that's a really exciting step for us, and we just want to continue to. Any person has to be available because we don't know what they're going to give us relative to the other team, and whatever they give us, that person has to be ready to step up and convert and have fun with that. And so it's been a fun process to see them develop and grow together.
You had 2 goals, 3 assists, 2 draw controls. How have you seen them gel into this offense as time goes on?
Yeah, I think that, she's just gelling into the whole, the team, the culture, everything. And we're continuing to work with her. And I think she's really going to kind of benefit from having Scott as a coach and a mentor. And she's been doing a great job at, finding the opportunities and creating opportunities for other people as well.
Coach, you have your first road trip of the season coming up on Tuesday. It's obviously a big matchup, but just in general, how do you think that experience will help the team going away for the first time?
Yeah, I think our team always loves to travel together, so it can be a lot to take a trip and, fly and all that, but it's also so fun. It's time that we get to spend together and enjoy each other and eat together, and we really haven't had that yet this season, so we're excited for it. And, obviously, Syracuse is an iconic place to go and play a lacrosse game. They have, great fans, and hopefully people will be able to come out. I think it's a 3:30 game, which is a little early, but hopefully they'll still get a great crowd to see this awesome matchup.
Today we got the first Miles goal assist connection. What can you say about the two of them as well as the team communicating and working together as a whole?
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome goal, and just really, obviously, anytime you have sisters, they usually have a great connection with each other because they grew up together and they know each other well. So it's kind of, I'm sure that was a great moment for their parents to see, and but more importantly for us that they continue to develop with each other, but also the whole entire unit. I think Jordy had a great game today, and just continues to be steady.
And then continuing to talk about transfers, Jalen Roscoe came off the bench tonight. 2 ground balls, 2 caused turnovers. What did you see from her on defense today?
Yeah, Jalen's really building her confidence as well. I think that she's really, I think she said it earlier this week, but she's willing to do whatever she needs to for the team. I think she did a great job in the Boston College game against Rachel Clark and just collectively on the defensive end. And you're seeing her build momentum. She's really starting to find herself, find her confidence, and it's pretty cool to see.